All right, so in this course, we're going to be going over confirmation emails that actually land so that you can stop your confirmations and reminders from landing in spam. So here is what triggers typical spam filters. And first and foremost, the confirmation email is the most important email that you will ever send. Okay, so these are the common spam triggers. Either you have too much text, you have too many links, or you have salesy language, or you have promotional keywords. And this is the truth that if your email hits spam, then it's essentially game over. People are not going to show up to your calls if they do not have the confirmations in their inbox. So one thing that you can do is you can actually have Google send it rather than iClose, and this is going to optimize your deliverability and your inbox placement so that when a lead books and the appointment is scheduled, iClosed adds it to the calendar, which syncs with your Google Calendar, and then Google sends the email from your email address, and that is going to help it land in the inbox as long as the content is clean. So why this is good, it looks like a real email from a real person, but sometimes Google can still flag if the content is too long or salesy. So here's just some basic subject line rules for you guys. Ideally, you want to keep it under 60 characters. You want to make sure you include the lead's name. You want to include the event name, and you want to include the date. So for example, confirmed strategy call with Sarah on Jan 15th. You don't want to use promotional language or long text or excessive punctuation or things like all caps, right? This is going to scream promotion, and it's not going to get the email delivered in the primary inbox. So these are just some basic email body structure guidelines for you guys. You want to keep the greeting nice and short, so just something like hey name. You want to obviously confirm the date and time, so your call is confirmed for date at time, and then you obviously want to have a critical CTA, which is please click the yes button below to confirm your call, right? And this is going to help you increase your show rate because your confirmations are actually going to be delivered. From here, you want to make sure that you have your reminders set up as well. Getting this right is going to be the difference between a 50% show up rate and a 70% show up rate. So of course, you want to have your email reminders ideally 24 hours before, 1 hour before. You want to keep the messages nice and short. And then you want to also have your SMS reminders ideally 1 hour before. You want to keep these also nice and short so that they get delivered. And ideally, you maybe want to send a text message a few minutes before the call with the link, just in case for whatever reason they've lost the link in their inbox. Keep in mind the SMS often has a 90% open rate, so you want to use these to your advantage. So these 4 simple tweaks are going to give you a massive show rate improvement. So beforehand, where you have email confirmations landing in spam, or you aren't even using SMS reminders, or you're not tracking the yes button to add the event to their calendar, or maybe you're using spammy subject lines, of course, that's going to equal a low show rate. But by fixing this, you're going to increase your show rate simply by making sure that your subject lines are clean, that you have the yes button configured, that you're using the SMS reminders, and that your emails are actually landing in the inbox. This is going to drastically increase your show rate. So I hope you guys actually implement this. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.